Bum, ba bum, bum. Hello, 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 world. I don't know. Actually, this might be working. It might not be working. It could be echoing. I don't really know. We're just kind of winging this right now. We are only doing a short little stream today. So if you are here for the phone calls, they're not happening today. I'm sorry in advance. For the phone calls, they're not happening today. I'm sorry. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Okay, looks like audio is working. We are here. We are here. We are live. We pop this thing open just a little bit later than we normally would. Bada boom, bada bing. How is everybody doing today? No phone calls today. I'm sorry in advance for everybody. It's going to be mad. I'm good. Honestly, I have so much stuff to do. I was just on the news, and I have so much work I gotta still do. Um, so I don't have tomorrow is going to be a big stream day. Tomorrow will be a better stream day, but I did want to come here. I did want to say hi. We haven't been live since our video on Friday. YouTube, should we should we talk about our Friday video, huh? I mean, this video, I want to address a few things. You guys had a lot of questions. Have they reached out? Nope, they haven't reached out. I'll double check. Nope, they haven't reached out. Friday's video was insane. Yes, it was. I don't think I froze. What's up? Why do you do new and used? I do new and used. It is $4,000 off an RX 350 hybrid luxury. Good deal, yeah. I wish I could hire you to do a used car. You can. What about the maniac threatening to beat me up? I think once I mentioned that his dealership was in his bio, I think he stopped. But let me check. To be fair, I don't check my DMs nearly as much. Let's see. I also got a lot of DMs because we are hiring, so everybody's been DMing me. Or did he block me? Did he block me? I was also on national TV too. I was on so many things. So many things happen. I was on national TV. I was on local TV. I was on TikTok. Yeah, I think the guy blocked me. Do customers ask for older cars like 2000s? I mean, technically, but not really. We be famous. Yeah, no, while I was on, if you guys didn't see the picture, I'm very, what's the word? My eyes are very red, and I'm very happy, and I had a drink in my hand. That was on national TV. I was on the Steelers Panthers game. Red eyes because I was drinking, just so we're clear. Just so we're clear. I don't do anything else. Just drink. Just a drinker. Boom. I'm seeing $10,000 off GMCs. That sounds right. Is there more meat? Yeah, there's more meat for sure. Deals better on Honda Civics or Corollas right now. I think Corollas are a better bang for your buck for sure. Tommy got a little. Yeah, I was in the all you can drink section. Looking handsome today. Thank you. I appreciate it. Where's the bingo card? For what? Q&A? How much off a Ford Lightning? Over 10% plus rebates. Niagara Wedding Videographer. Do you think the new 4Runner not having a sky cylinder will make it less reliable long term? I think all cars are less reliable than they used to be. So less reliable than the previous generation, yes, but does that make it not reliable? No. Why no stream most of last week? I only didn't stream on Thursday, and that's because I went to the Steelers game, as I mentioned. But honestly, part of the reason why we're missing a lot of streams, we're doing our best, but we are super busy right now. We had a record amount of clients that were pending. And I've been working around the clock to take care of that, which is why we're not doing that long of a stream today. I'm gonna go back to keep negotiating. I just can't do it. Like you guys don't. I'll be honest. I've tried, and maybe we'll do one again officially. But you guys don't like streams where I'm actually working, which is just like super like quick, a lot of texting. I mean, I sent so many texts. I sent probably like 500 to 1,000 texts yesterday trying to close deals. Buck. Tommy feeling like old man Aaron Rodgers at this point. No, we're and that's why with the negotiation streams I want to make them good. So we're gonna do one tomorrow for sure. Don't worry. We have reasons even more to do more negotiation streams. We don't want to miss out on that. We are hiring somebody so we can do more streams. Yeah, that's part of the. From which Balkan country? I'm from Croatia. I mean, my mom's from Croatia. I'm from Pittsburgh. I'm not nearly as exciting as she is. Yeah, we'll do a bingo for sure. We'll do a bingo maybe tomorrow to make up for my lack of streaming. Which brand pickup can I get the best deal on right now? I mean, probably Toyota, but I don't know if that means you should buy one or not. Toyota, TikTok doesn't notify you. I'm sorry. Tommy, I haven't read a book in years. Will I be auto disqualified? I mean, not in theory, but it's a good thing for self help, like self development. Late? I'm super late. I was on the news. Like I said, I was on the news. See, I got pictures. I got evidence. Actually, I just have evidence of Juliana on the news. See, Juliana's on the news. But Juliana wasn't actually on the news. That was their filming that she was on the news. See? She was on the news. Me, I don't think I actually got a picture. Somebody got a picture. And then you can see confirmed. I was stuck in traffic. See? Stuck in traffic. I took a picture for you guys to prove it. Juliana influenced me to read Be Our Guest. That's my favorite book. Caitlin, I'm offended. That's my favorite book, not hers. I don't know if she's read that book. I like the color shirt. Thank you. You guys, we're gonna do our best to do a lot of streaming. So no negotiations this stream. No, I'll be honest up front. We're not doing any negotiations this stream. I really wanted to. Link's not working. What color? I don't know what color. Bro, I don't know what color, bro. Are you an NC? Yes. Yeah, you influencing me to read Art of the Deal. I love it. What was the name of the book? Be Our Guest. It's one of the ways I run my business. Did you hire someone yet? No, we're gonna hire. And by just so we're clear for people that are new, when I said end of month, I meant end of September. We're opening this application up a little bit longer because we don't want them to start while I'm in Croatia because that doesn't make any sense. And I'll be in Croatia next month for 2 weeks. So we have to kind of plan it that we want to offer somebody a job in a good time. You probably have 500 applicants. I don't know how many applicants we have. I know we had 100 and something when I left, and it's been less than 24 hours. Grand Highlander hybrid, 2 to 3,000. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Where's the dog? Downstairs. I also had to take him to the vet yesterday. He's having some problems, but he's doing good. He's doing good. Can you stream from Croatia? Probably not. Not that I can't, but more that I don't want to. How much do you think a RAV4 GR? I have no idea. That car is either going to... first, it left a super chat. Oh, wait. I found a new way to get super chats. 1 second. YouTube. I gotta remember how to do it. 1 second. I found a new way to get to the super... No clue. Back. We're back to square one. Nope. No easy way. Never mind. I'm back. Looking for a 4Runner off-road premium. They're still negotiating. Not horrible. Favorite Alani flavor? I'm not giving any favorite Alani flavor. I'm no longer. I'm no longer giving any props to Alani. I'll drink them on stream, but Alani, you're on my list. You're on my list. Have I ever worked? Did you ever work in the car business? I mean, I think it's a crazy question to ask based on the knowledge base I have, but yes, I was in the car industry for 6 years. Are you hiring broker positions? No, because we're not a broker. And if that's what you think you're getting into the job for, you will be surprised. You keep saying this. Let me do your business marketing. Why? Why? I have zero advertising budget and I do it all myself. And we do great. Did you like living in Charlotte? I think I'm moving there. It's amazing. Don't move here though. Ooh, $10 donation. Bumping this. Is it ever possible to get discounts on non-SUV? Yes, 100%. Taycan, 100%. 911's tough. Seems like a lot of cross-track setting. Yeah, 10% off all day. Do you find it easier to negotiate on new cars or used cars? There's pros and cons to both. New cars are simpler because it's all at the same starting point. Why not live in Charlotte? There's too many people moving here. I don't want any more people. I like my people. I'm just kidding. I mean, you can move here. It's great. We're going to live here a while. We're going to buy a house here soon. How do I get your services? Link in my bio. Are you making 100,000 a month? Yeah, I mean about roughly. I mean we have about $200,000 a month in sales. We have like $60,000 a month right now in expenses. So I mean that's about right. My brother gets 25%. So I mean a little less than that. My cut. No, about the same. Roughly. Answer me, homie. Did you ever post that super crazy video you were talking about last Friday? I did on YouTube. I haven't looked at. My editors just told me it was ready for short form. I've got to check. If it's ready on short form, it's gonna be crazy. It was a good video. I think it was the best video we've ever done, and the video is performing really well. The video is at like almost 300,000 views on YouTube in like a few days, which is incredible. Are you flying first class to Croatia? So we're flying first class from here to New York. I think I booked that first class. And then I use points to do New York to London, and then we're flying normal from London to. It's a unique flight. It's gonna take us a few days to fly it. Somebody said, "Can you explain the job more?" So yeah, let me explain this because it's crazy when I like list the things that people are gonna do, and people are like, "That's 5 jobs in one." Just because I listed 5 responsibilities, people are like, "Whoa, Tommy, you listed 5 responsibilities." Nope, not exactly. So the job is really simple. Currently, a deal coordinator is not only meeting with clients once after they've signed up. So I do all client acquisition myself. I do all client acquisition. Once somebody signs up for delivered, they get assigned a deal coordinator. That deal coordinator helps them through the entire negotiation process. They do everything for them, set everything up, get everything set up with the dealership. And then, depending on when they pick up their car, normally they don't go to the dealership that minute. So they have to set up delivery of the car, or they have to set up picking up the car. Then they have to make sure that the client had a good experience, everything's taken care of. Now, the problem with that is this is normally a few days later. So what will happen is we'll get a huge push where a deal coordinator might get 5 or 6 or 7 deals out. But our goal is to have the world's best buying experience, which means we can't drop the ball here. So what ends up happening right now is you either lose focus on continually negotiating car deals, or you lose focus on getting more deals out because you have to take care of your clients in the office. So what we've now done is cut the deal coordinator's job by about 20%. So 80% of them is getting the deal. The last 20% is getting them over the hump. And that last 20% is now being taken over by one person that'll do it for 3 people. And they are going to be, but maybe a better way to put it as I don't want to put it as an assistant. Can I call you later? I don't want to put it as an assistant because they're not an assistant. They're support. But my assistant does it right now for me. She's amazing at it. But they like, for example, if I need a shipping quote, like right now, if I'm working with you guys and a client asks, "Hey, what's a shipping quote?" She's gonna do that shipping quote and she's gonna text it as me, right? Like the client doesn't feel or know any different. They think it's Tommy texting them, which is part of movie magic. And just so you know, anybody who has an assistant, spoiler alert, you're probably talking to their assistant half the time, if they have their phone number. But that person is going to make sure that everything is set up for the person to pick up their car. Is going to make sure shipping gets taken care of, making sure there's no damage to the car. I wanted to pitch an idea on how to crush this. Just heading on a walk with Crystal. Wanted to pitch my idea on how to crush this dude's soul. We're gonna crush somebody's soul. Anything on the Jared Corollas? Yes, 10%. Just dropping money because I've been binging your videos. Thanks for the $5. Appreciate it. I love Valentine. Valentine's amazing. How old are you? 32, 33. Do you expect car sales to slow down as we approach the end of the year? I don't think so. I mean, car sales normally pick up around this time of year. I mean, this is one of the busier seasons in car industry. It does look like no AC has made you lose weight. I've just actually been on a really strict diet and working out. I'm training. By training, I'm running. If I was in the WWE, I'd want to be a soul crusher. I love it. Are there any more Igor updates? We'll give updates when I have one. Do 75 hard? No, I'm really happy with what I'm doing right now. My hair got gray fast because I haven't got a haircut. Dude, I need a haircut so bad. It's not getting gray any faster. When are you going on Caleb's channel? I was on their live channel. That was cool. Do you need sales experience? No. Calling an old model, wall hit, dealer won't go over 10%. I mean, try a different dealer. How much are your service costs? We charge $1,000 fee. Grow a mullet? No, thank you. Have you ever been attacked by birds on a run? No. We want a full audit with Caleb. Caleb already said he won't do one with me. He said it'd be boring. He said they're not doing business owners anymore. No, we don't work in Canada just yet. We don't have a guarantee. We don't advertise this as a money service, but a time, energy, and anxiety saving service. Favorite part to tell me are about your job? There's a high. If you've ever sold cars, I've been in sales for a lot of my life. I've done different things in sales. There is a high when you sell a car that is unmatched. I've never got the same feeling of selling a car, and really it's one of the biggest purchases people make. Maybe a house is bigger, I don't know. But the car has been top. I get to do that 200 times a month now. It's awesome. I get to help people really put a dream in a driveway, and that's awesome. How much below more MSRP can you get on a good deal? 7 to 10% is a general rule of thumb. 6 to 8 month typical. You can get a GX 550 faster than that. Currently sell Toyotas, now want a remote position. Apply for the deal support position, guys. 100%. The deal support position is working alongside of the deal coordinators. Really, you have to see the business to understand it. It's really hard for me to explain. Like our CRM, everybody can see every text, so you'll be texting on behalf of other people. But that's not uncommon anyway, because how delivered clients work. If you've been a client at Delivered, there's one hotline you text Delivered, and we all have access to that hotline. Me, all the deal coordinators, my brother, and it's all hands on deck to make sure all clients are responded to. So we try to make sure no clients are waiting too long for a response. Sometimes I'm responding on behalf, and we're not signing it 100% of the time. So it's a really cool experience. The client will never notice the difference. They feel like they're talking to one person, which is, again, part of movie magic, right? Our goal is to make this a fun car buying experience for it. And if you had 7 different people's numbers you were texting, I don't think that would be feel good as the client. Like you'd be confused, who do I need to text to for this thing? So one hotline, we all jump in where needed, and you just have to text one person. It's just Delivered. What's your brother's role in the company? Strategic, more than anything else. He also builds a lot of the things on the back end. How do you record your team's negotiations in a two-way state? First off, most of our employees live in one-party consent states. Secondly, almost every dealership announces they're recording a phone call before they're actually recording, or before they jump on the phone, which protects you to record a phone call 99.9% of the time. $72K a year is the full-time position of the job we're doing. We're just doing a Q&A right now, Reef. Sorry. And it's not even going to be a long one. But I figured I'd be here better than nothing. Do you build long relationships? I mean, sure, we have relationships with some dealerships that make sense, but it has to make sense. Is it a good time to buy a new Camry? Yeah, it's a great time. 2025s are going out. 2026s are coming in. Why are V8 GXs, LXs, and Sequoia so expensive? Are you looking to buy one? Why are you looking to buy one? Probably because it's one of the most reliable cars in the world. There's your answer. What's your thoughts on prior Army applicants? I appreciate your service. Rock and roll. Best Toyota dealership in South Carolina? I don't have a best dealership. I do have one that's on my SOL list. Or SOL list? On my bad list right now. Yeah. Are the deals in Lease Hacker good? They can be. Depends on the broker that's doing them. How do you calculate or estimate invoice price? You don't. Doesn't matter. Hook me up on a deal on a Lamborghini Urus. Yeah, we can do that. I mean, we just did a Lamborghini Urus deal. We do buying and leasing. What's the best SUV to buy? In my opinion, Mazda makes one of the best SUVs in the world right now. Dollar for dollar, it's hard to beat that. Do you do a PPI? I mean, it depends on the client wants a PPI done. What was the first car-related sales job you had? A salesman. I got hired as car sales. I was in sales. I was a sales store manager at a US Cellular sold phones. Ended up leaving that job, trying to do a marketing job because I wanted something different. I was burnt out on sales. No one else does Mazda. Why do you? I'll explain that in a second. But I was burnt out, so I tried a marketing job, did marketing for 2 months, hated it with a passion, and realized that sales is my future for life. Then went back into sales and never looked back. And now I've been doing it ever since. Nobody else says Mazda. Why do you? Because Mazda makes a phenomenal car. Mazda is one of the most underrated brands in the world. I've been saying it for years. I'm not paid by Mazda. Mazda's never done anything like that. I don't get paid by any applicant or anybody, but Mazda has a different philosophy. In 2016, they got bought out they bought out their 25% ownership of Ford, and now they own 100%. And what I loved was, first off, they did customer outreach to find out what their brand should represent. And they realized that there was a market that was unserved. So instead of going all in and trying to compete with Honda and Toyota, which is reliability, reliability, reliability. And then instead of going with like Kia and Hyundai, that we're going for this like ultra luxury, cheap economy car, right? But really not reliability, is let's kind of make the best of all worlds. Let's make a car that is almost as reliable as a Honda or Toyota, while being as luxurious or just as close to luxurious with the money you can make as a BMW or a Mercedes. So again, it's not a BMW or Mercedes, but it feels great. It gets that itch, right? It gets that itch that you want. But it also gets the itch based on reliability. Has Z reached out to you? I don't know who Z is. What do you drive? I have a BMW, and then I have a Mazda. And no, it's not like, Tommy, you drive a Mazda. Of course you're talking it up. I just bought that Mazda. How many applicants so far? I mean, well over 100. Did you make a video about Kyle? It's being edited, yeah. But we rushed the edit on the Wednesday video, or Friday's video. So our videos got kind of shut down a little bit because we wanted to rush that in-person negotiation. Imagine charging people to get the same deal they would already get. Imagine charging people to cook a meal they could cook at home. Isn't that insane? Wouldn't it be insane for somebody to create a company? Watch this is genius. Where they go in and they spend more money than they would just going to the grocery store and making their own food. Now, of course, they save time, energy, anxiety. And sometimes you could argue that a restaurant could cook a meal better than you can. But, dude, the people would be dumbos. I can't believe who would go out to eat. Geez, that's the next big industry. That's the next big industry right there. I don't know why people haven't thought about it. No, I love feeding the trolls. The trolls are so fun. You know why? Because they're car salesmen. Because that guy was something flips whips, so you know he was a car salesman, and then he leaves, and every customer realizes that. Oh wait, Jason got back. Kenny Sells lives rent free in my head. Kenny Sells got so embarrassed on this live that he shut down his entire account and deleted every video he made of me. I didn't stop making videos. Yeah. I mean, again, I didn't tell him. Why are Honda and Toyota so reliable, but yeah, they don't get the same warranty comparable for lesser brands? Because they don't need the warranty. The reason why they have the lesser warranty is because you need it to feel better about the purchase. And again, I think Kenny Sells is doing everything right now. But the idea that Kenny Sells lives rent, I think Kenny Sells is doing what he wanted to do, right? He took a week off, which is my recommendation. I said take some time off, and he got a new job. He's hiding his dealership, and now he can make whatever content he wants. He's not going to hurt his employer. And if he wants to be a complete a-hole, that's totally fine. That's cool. Just like I don't get mad about Moosh. Like, I like Moosh. Moosh is a good guy. The content he makes is arguably worse than what Kenny Sells does. Like, some of his content's insane, but Moosh doesn't work at a dealership. He's just a content creator. So, like, he's allowed to make whatever content he wants. He's not hurting his own business. Yes, I sign off on all deals they're delivered. Boom. When buying a used truck, what is a good margin? It depends on the truck. That's almost impossible to answer simply. Imagine paying 1K to get the car at MSRP, so it's a 1K markup. I mean, very few people are paying for a 1K. There's very few cars that we do at MSRP. I really want to know. I have Slack. Let's see what deals we've done at MSRP lately. Let's just go through these discounts, right? $4,000 off a Pilot Trail Sport local client, $1,500 off a used GX460, $5,500 off a Camry, $3,800 off a RAV4 LE, 2.8K off a Grand Highlander Hybrid, $6,000 off a Crown Signia, $4,000 off a Subaru Forester Premium, $2,000 off a RAV4 Hybrid XSE. This person did get MSRP on a GX550, but they've been waiting for 9 months for their car, and they signed up with us and got a car 2 weeks later. So I guess you're right. They were on an 8-month waiting list and then decided to hire us, and they got a car in 2 weeks. So that person did pay, but they paid for time, and they knew that hiring us. $3,245 off Crosstrek, $3.5K off a Corolla Hybrid, $15,000 off a Jeep Willys, MSRP on an RX 500 Blackline. Okay, fair. That's fair. That car is next to impossible. I think they only made 500 of those cars. $7,211 off a Buick Envision, $4,000 off a Honda Prologue plus rebate, $2,000 off a 4Runner, $1,700 off an EV6 Wind all-wheel drive. This is the client's choice of car and local. They would not want to go any farther for a better deal. Sorry, we have notes on these things. $3,500 off a Tucson plus rebates, $5,600 off a Bronco plus free delivery, $3,000 off a Lexus EX 350 Luxury, another MSRP on a GX 550 Luxury Plus, free delivery, 10% off a Civic Hybrid Sport. Should I keep going? Yes. The people that are going, most GX 550s are over MSRP. Secondly, clients know when they're hiring us for a GX 550, MSRP is considered a deal. Okay. No. Anyone who wants to work for you is a sheep and hasn't worked in the industry. That's actually not true. Actually, I would say the majority of people that are applying to us have car sales experience. Like Dakota sold cars and was a trainer at Ford Performance. Adam was one of the top. He was actually a manager at a dealership. Michael sold Ford. Ashley sold cars for a little bit. That wasn't her latest venture. She sold cars for a little bit. So almost everybody has. It's more of a work-life balance thing. Are you gonna color your hair? No, I just gonna get a haircut. We just got a few $1,000s off an Elantra N. I want to say it was like $3,500 off an Elantra N. You can get some deals. I didn't think that was Dakota. Like, so a lot of these deals that I'm mentioning are like not me. They're my team. Like most of the Toyotas are me, because I just do a lot of Toyotas. But like 10% off a Civic Hybrid Sport Touring, that was Adam. I did $4,000 off a Sequoia, $6,000 off a Crown Signia, 5.5 cows off Camry. I say there's no trade because it makes an easier negotiation. Not that there isn't ever a trade. Tommy, how'd you get your lease for $400 a month? I mean, there was a lot of pieces to it, but it was a plug-in hybrid, one pay, 24-month lease, and a few other pieces. But I sold a human tissue. Am I a good candidate? Go for it. Rock and roll. How's the Nissan market? Ask for everything plus more. Good deal on a Land Cruiser. 1958s are next to impossible to get because they stopped making them. So like you can get a few grand off. You used to be able to get like 10 to 15% off. There's just not much available. And 2,000 for sure. Why would you do a one-pay lease? Because it's not the traditional sense, and it was $8,000 for a one-pay lease for 2 years versus me paying an extra $50 a month. I saved about $50 a month going with a one-pay. It made more sense. It was like $8,000. Don't ever do a one-pay lease. You can 100% do a one-pay lease. It's not the same as putting cash down on a lease. It's calculated differently. And again, the $50 a month is well worth the savings. Most people don't understand how one-pay leases work, which is totally fine. They're a little bit weird. Wreck the car and you're out the money. That's not how a one-pay lease works. It does work on a traditional lease, you're right, but not on a one-pay lease. But to be also very fair, I'm in a plug-in hybrid anyway, so it's fine. How's Robert? I'm assuming all creations know each other. Yeah, he's great. Do MSDs impact one pay? Depends on the brand, but not necessarily. Normally, you don't do MSDs on a one pay. Normally, one pays don't make sense, but in this car, it did. Oh, JMO, I do remember that. The amount of text using it. We're doing an F250 and an F350. We have a tennis player we're helping. I'm really excited. I'm not going to give you guys his name, but he's a professional tennis player. That is, we're doing their deal right now. Very excited. I think he's buying an F250, F350, one of those two. I got a all-wheel drive CRV, brand new 3595 out the door. Is it out the door? Does he need a Bentley? No. I think it's an F350. Most famous person you helped? I mean, in theory, the most famous person we helped is Andy and Michelle from TikTok. They have like 9 million followers on TikTok. So, like, in theory, I think that's the most important person. We helped Stacey Snyder, which was on Love is Blind. We've had a few NFL players, but nobody like that sounds bad. They're all great. But like we didn't help like Travis Kelce with his engagement ring or anything. But did we help Simi, which is wide receiver? Yeah. We helped actually there's even more. Oh my god, I'm so bad. We helped an offensive lineman, and I feel so bad because he was like one of the nicest guys in the world at his consult. Phenomenal. But just like every offensive lineman, I've totally forgot his name. Was it Alex something? He was on the Bengals and then he moved to the Cardinals. Somebody help me out. He was on the Bengals for a long time, which is I hated them anyway. But then he got traded to the Arizona Cardinals. Who am I thinking of? I'm so mad. Is it Alex? No, it wasn't. Alex sounds right. Alex sounds right. That last name seems weird. No, it's not even right. No, it's right. Football offensive. I'll look it up. Lineman, and Cardinals. Okay, I fell for Alex sounded right. Okay, wait. Wasn't Calvin Betcham? Nope. Roster overview. Oh, Alex Kappa. That's it. Thank you. Yeah, Alex Kappa. We did his deal. That's it. That name just, see? I'm a horrible. Normally, I'm so good with names too. Help? I don't know what you want help with. Alex Kappa. Oh, we do have. Oh, hey, Grosby, happy for this. Boom. Nope, this is not official merch, but somebody made this for us, and that's really nice. And I haven't worn it yet. Boom. This is not anything. We are not selling this, but somebody made this for me, which is kind of cool. This is not being sold, but it was cool. Suck it. I thinking you're thinking AJ Green. AJ Green's a wide receiver. Was it the Raiders? No, Alex Kappa went from the Bengals. He was on the Bengals for sure. Kappa Bengals. Yeah, he was on the Bengals. I'm not insane. Did he go from there to there and I'm just wrong? Was he on the Las Vegas? Is he in Las Vegas and not? Maybe I'm just dumb. I'm just wrong. I'm just wrong. It's Alex Kappa though. Bengals to the Raiders. I'm just wrong about the teams. You're trying to get a cardio this evening? I mean, we'll do one here soon. I have so many things I gotta get done. We're only gonna be live for a little bit longer. How old are you, Tommy? 32. I know I look old. But we are hiring, if you guys don't know, we are hiring for a deal coordinator support role. Really excited for that. We've had a lot of applicants. We're going to take our time going through applicants. And so people that apply understand that it's going to take about a 30-day run. Part of it is we don't want to run anybody along, but we also want to make sure I'm going to Europe for 2 weeks next month. Because of that, we don't want to be in a situation where we hire somebody and they're starting right before Croatia because you're going to get a week and a half of training and then be on your own. That seems insane. So we want to offer them a job right around when I start or about to leave for Croatia. So then they can put their 2 weeks notice in, call it a day, bada boom, bada bing. Do you guys use a screener to go through applicants? Ashley goes through a lot of the applicants right now. She and I go through the applicants. Who's offering a job? I am. $72K a year. I'm going to Europe on Friday. I love that. I love that. You're hiring one person? Correct. We're hiring one right now. I think we'll probably by in the next 6 months, we're probably going to hire like 5 people. We're doing this one step at a time. Do you need a college degree? No, you don't need anything. I'm a store manager at AutoZone. Go for it. I saw you on TV on the Steelers preseason game. Yes, you did. Dude, they were great. I will say, I got to meet Mike Tomlin. And I got to meet Cameron Hayward, which I didn't even tell you guys this story. Oh my gosh. Because I forgot. There's so many things happening because you guys haven't seen me. First off, let me tell you how crazy. So we sat in the vaults. If you don't know, the vault in the Jaguar Stadium, it's like this exclusive section. It's all you can eat, all you can drink. It's like really close to the field. Basically, as close to the field you can get. Like if I threw my drink, I could hit a football player very easily without much aim, even with the amount of drinks I had. But obviously, I would never do that. But they had on-field access for extra people, and they wouldn't let me on. They would not let me on at all. And I'm just like calling out to players. I'm talking. They figure out who I am. We're just chit-chatting with security people. And I'm trying to sell. I'm trying to sell this guy and let him get onto the field. It's pregame. I'm like, dude, all of these, I was even like, dude, all of these kids have their life ahead of them. Me, I've got, like, look at this. Like, I don't know how much longer I have. So the guy ends up like turning his back to the thing, and I'm just there because I don't break rules, right? I don't break rules. And he just turns his back for like a good solid like minute and then goes back. And he said, that was your opportunity to just walk on past me. I never would have stopped you. And I was like, you don't got to tell me twice. And I don't even remember what I said. I said, oh my God, is that Taylor Swift? I said something along those lines. And he looked over. I walked right past him. Got right in front of the line. Let me show you how close I was. So this is right there. You guys see the yellow jersey way over there? That's me. That's me way over there. Way over there. I'm on the field. I'm on the field. See, I'm on the field. My yellow jersey way in there. He's 6'7". You might say, oh, wow, there's some tall people around you. First off, the guy next to me, I don't know who the guy next to me was, but he was the most famous person that I was next to shoulders with because Mike Tomlin saw him from across the field and basically ran over and said, what up, dog? Boom, 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 shake, dab him up, call it a day. And I was like, who is this guy? I want to become his best friend. And I'm standing right next to the guy. I'm standing right next to him. And Mike Tomlin comes over here, shakes his hand, says, appreciate the jersey. Good, you're a good fan. I appreciate you. He's like, how are you doing? Had a conversation with me. And I'm pretty solid, right? I'm pretty solid with Mike Tomlin. I'm like, this is crazy. He's talking more than I am, but I'm like, I'm just having a conversation with Mike Tomlin. This is crazy. 2 minutes later, Cam Hayward does the same thing. If you don't know who Cam Hayward is, you don't know the Steelers, but one of the most famous Steelers. He comes over, dabs a guy up, has a whole conversation with this little kid about everything, right? Like they're having a life conversation. And I don't expect Cam Hayward to say hi to me. Maybe he feels like I'm one of those Make-A-Wish kids. But then he comes and dabs me up. And Cam Hayward is an intimidating guy. He's big, he's buff, I'm 6'7", he's like 7'5". And Mike Tomlin's one thing, right? I love Mike Tomlin, but I've never really, I've yelled because I'm mad at Mike Tomlin on the screen, but I've yelled and cheered and did the TJ Watt kick to Cam Hayward. I've said how much I love Cam Hayward. All of these things I've said. So when I'm now talking to the person that I've yelled at on the screen, screamed at the kid, loved, cried, all of these things, I didn't know what to say. What I do know is that he's currently going through a holdout because he's trying to get paid more money. So the only words that came out of my mouth were, get paid, Cam. That was it. I was like, get paid, Cam. Damn you. And he looked at me like the most confusing person. Like nobody's ever said that to him. Good to meet you. Go Steelers. Walked away. That's all I got. That was all I had. That's all I had. That's all I got. 6'7", guys. Clearly I'm 6'7". So next story. So now I'm sitting on the sideline. We're in front row 50. Let me show you our ticket spot so you guys can see. Like, these are our seats. These are our seats, right? Boom. These are our seats. Like, that is where I'm sitting. Like, we are right. Like, there is nobody ahead of me in football players. So, the mascot, Sir Purr is his name, comes and walks by, and I started talking. I always talk trash to the mascot. It's like my rule. So I start talking trash to the mascot, and it's funny. Like, Sir Purr couldn't catch a catch if his 9 lives depend on it. Something stupid. Guy looks at me. We do a little back and forth. He does like a cartwheel and goes away. This dude comes back in the middle of the game. And I'm gonna reenact it, right? He's walking by. And I'm like, did you want more, Sir Purr? And right as I did this, he goes, boom, turns his kitty head and pops. Watch this one second. And pops this sign that he'd been holding the whole time. Personally delivered to a new Panthers fan, which I'm not a Panthers fan, but and he signed it. Sir Purr. Literally, and the dude gave me like a hat. We have a video of it. Oh, wait. Ryan sent me the video. Oh, wait. Oh, this is me meeting Cam Hayward. See, there's Cam Hayward. Boom. And then there's me in the yellow. See, I'm patiently waiting. I am a Make-A-Wish kid, essentially, here. Oh, wait, never mind. They kicked us off at that point. No, wait. Wait, here, right? And you can see how quick this interaction is. Ready with Cam Hayward. Ready? So there's me, 6'7". Clearly, you can see how tall I am. Ready? And then boom. I say this, and all I say is get paid. And he gives me the little. Anyway. Boom. The Sir Purr thing was insane. They even put that on the Jaguars put that on their thing too. See, look, the mascot literally gave me everything that I wanted. They took pictures, and then they put this on the Panthers social media saying they converted a fan. They did tag me though, so that was cool. But it was kind of sick. That was pretty sick. That was pretty cool. I literally said get paid. Also, I was at the Jags game because I was at the Jags Steelers game. Or not Jags game, sorry, Panthers. I keep saying Jags, they're Panthers. See, this is how I'll never be a good fan. Because I'm a Steelers fan. Anyway, the other crazy thing, right? I wanted to do some charity, right? I thought it'd be really fun. I've had this goal that I haven't been able to do. I wanted to do. I put up my Instagram story that night, the very 2:00, saying, "Hey, I'm going to the Steelers game. If you find me and recognize me and say it's Acrisure, it's Heinz, not Acrisure, I'll pay you $50, up to $500. When the $500 is gone, I'll be done." And I was like, okay, cool. That would be crazy. It wouldn't be cool if one person came up to me and was like, "It's Heinz on Acrisure," and they were following me on Instagram. It'd be cool. It's the only place I put it on. We are riding scooters 30 minutes later down there. We had a drink. We're riding in 30 minutes. Probably 500 people have seen my story at this point, right? Boom. Riding scooters. A full-grown man with his kids and his wife just screamed, "It's Heinz, not Acrisure." We have to slam on our brakes. His wife is so confused. His kids lost while they stopped some random guy that's drinking on a bike. I had to pay the guy $50. It was like $150. It was $150 in general. We paid out. I think we got 3 people that recognized me, which is cool. The Make-A-Wish kid. I thought this was not drag queen story time. What are you saying? There's no drag queen. You did Hendrix Alexis so bad. I mean, they did themselves pretty bad. I will say that video on Friday is one of the most universally non-controversial videos. But there's a few people that frustrate me that are on there like, I can see the dealership side. She wouldn't give him an address, and then a guy appears. Yeah, I probably would have been suspicious too. It's like, what? It's so weird. I'm like, do you ever pay MSRP? It depends on the car. I want to figure out. I'm surprised they never reached out. I'm shocked they didn't reach out. Now, the dealership hasn't realized it yet, but they were able to. It's really not hard to figure out what dealership it was. There's one Lexus dealership in Charlotte. They did get all 500, I think it was 500 one-star reviews, which I don't condone that, right? I don't recommend that. We did our best to blur everything we could. We spent hours going through that video, blurring everything. Unfortunately, there's just a world where, if you just Google Lexus dealership in Charlotte, there's only one option. It wasn't hard to figure it out. And then you go to their website and they have their dealership on there. Or have the names of the people that are on there. But that video now has 300,000 views in less than a week, which is insane. Biggest YouTube video we probably will ever put out. Yeah, I mean there were certain parts like that, Cecilia, and this is where like that integrity came in. So like when we went through and looked at the website, we wanted to show the website off because we wanted to show that the dealership kept saying this was on there, but it wasn't. But if we started blurring certain things, we were really nervous. We tried to blur everything we could that gave identifying information, but we were very nervous that if we started just blurring random things that had their name in it, like just the dealership group name, that people would be like, did you just blur where it was and you were just covering your tracks? Is that what you were doing? So we tried to blur as much as we could while not making it super obvious. You did have to do a little bit of research to figure out what it was. And they did good. They got, and I don't think they got destroyed in the reviews because of the video. I think somebody figured out who it was, and it was like the top comment on there with thousands of upvotes. So then everybody just went after him when the first comment is the dealership's name. But yeah, I'm surprised they didn't reach out. Not at all. I really thought they would. Now they're gonna have to. We still have to put this thing up on TikTok. Which I'm sorry, TikTok. If that thing doesn't blow up on TikTok, I don't know what will. We have to put it up on Instagram, which that will probably blow up on Instagram and Meta. We'll probably just put it up on LinkedIn as well. It's our biggest video ever. It's an in-person negotiation. You guys have been asking for me to negotiate a deal in person forever. It's just gone up in YouTube Shorts. Yeah, just went up in YouTube Shorts. I haven't looked at the YouTube Shorts yet. I'm trusting our editors not. Yeah. It's just the gaslighting. Like the video is frustrating me so bad because they gaslighted one of my employees. And they gaslighted me. And they were wrong. If you had Meta glasses, it would have done 1 million views. The problem is they already knew that I was recording, but if I came in there with Meta glasses and had the light on recording, the video just never would have happened, guys. They would have they were already weirded out by the entire situation. There are 2 Loom apps in the App Store. I'll look. There's going to be one that's clearly meant for this. I have the Loom app, so I'm going to look to see if there's another. There's one that's clearly a video recording app. I don't know what the other one is. Loom. There is a Loom productivity app that's in Spanish, or a video screen recording app on the store. I'm going to let you figure out which one I'm looking for. Right? It could be the Loom app productivity that's entirely in Spanish, from what I understand, that has no reviews. Or it's Loom screen recorder that is a video app. And just send me whatever link you got. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I really wanted. I thought they would have a better. I honestly didn't think the video was going to happen when I filmed that. I honestly thought, like, this was my gut reaction, is that they were just going to give me the numbers. Like, that's what I thought. When I went into that dealership, I was ready to film because I'm like, there is a small chance that this ends up being something. But I'm like, they're not going to make this big of a deal about it and then just not just give us the numbers. Everyone in the Hendrick group is laughing at them. I mean, I've heard some bad, like, Hendricks. I've worked with a lot of Hendricks dealerships. This is not the only dealership I work with. And it was like, yeah, I mean, it's insane. That dealership group is getting rolled through the mud. And I'm surprised that, I mean, it looks like nothing's going to happen. I know they had an emergency. I know I had employees at that dealership reach out to say they're happy it happened. Like, I have a DM from one of their employees that is offering to do an interview with me to tell me about his experience, and he doesn't care. Like, I'm considering taking that interview because that would be kind of sick. But we'll see. Go back and put new reviews. I mean, here's the thing, guys. This is why I don't ever name dealerships. A, because I don't like you guys to do review slamming. But B, there's no benefit. It's not hard to get Google reviews. And I'll be honest, guys, I actually got, in theory now, I got more negative Google reviews than they did because I had a few rebuttal people come back and review bomb me. And because there's only 1 or 2 of those, like, I can't get them down because there's only 1 or 2. compared to their dealership that got 500 1-star. They just wipe everything for the last 2 days, call it a day. So it's dumb, but like I'm not like I don't do it because I don't need like I don't want. That's not the whole point of any of this. That employee is going to be your new employee. I mean, I don't know about that. I wouldn't hire somebody for that reason. Also got Visor hooked up with a friend of mine to run their SEO because of you. I love that. That's great. Hire me if I don't care about the pay. I just want to support the business. I appreciate that, but you need to be a good fit. I don't know anything about their NASCAR. Like I said, I know that Hendricks. I mean, I played everything for you. We played every bit of footage. And what I'll say is what infuriates me more than anything else is how they talk to Slashley. Like Slashley was, which is Ashley in the video. She just goes by Ashley for people who don't know who she is. But like they were rude to her and treated her in a way that was weird. And I could understand why she would be uncomfortable with not giving somebody their address when they said, "Are you ready to buy today?" And she said, "Yeah, I'll put money down today if it makes sense." And he said, "That's not what I'm asking, Ashley. I'm asking, will you buy the car today?" I'm like, what? She just said, yes, she'll put money down today. He's not at the dealership. You can't buy the car over the phone. You just said that. I'm still waiting for your email response. I don't know. I responded to all my emails like 2 days ago. What email response are you looking for? To tell me it was in there. Those guys are great. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you're saying. I don't even know if my Slack messages are on. Are they on? Maybe. I want to see if you have a car available. We got a little bit longer. How to not sell a car 101. Yeah. Why do you talk like that? I don't know. Why do I talk like that? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the idea behind it is a zip code just makes more sense. An address, like I'll be honest, like in my life, like I have enough like life where my address gets out. It's not a good thing, so I don't give up my address, and I will only give my address to people. You see the accounts pretending to be you. Yeah, we have two things that are going on right now, which is we have accounts that are just reposting my content, and then we have people that are just completely ripping our content and just copying it and using us word for word and copying my mannerisms. Those are weird. It's like I'm like, you want to do some negotiations. Like there's that one girl, I forgot her name. She did a few in-person negotiations. I'm like, girl, you're doing good, right? Like you're doing good. Like those are fun. But then there's just some weird ones that are like copying my mannerisms and my jokes. Like I make the joke, like somebody asks me for my address, I say, and they keep asking for personal information. I said, dude, we're just on like we're on a first date basis, right? Like we just met. You just asked me on a date. Now you're asking to take me home, and we haven't gone to dinner yet. Like I make that joke. I made it a few times. I think it's funny in the moment, but like somebody made it like in a weird way, and somebody sent me a clip of it, and I'm like, that's just my joke. Like nobody else is making that. Like that's a weird joke to make in car sales at a like it just you can see people are just caught. It's weird. Advice for being condescending? I mean honestly, be no more than everything else and you'll be fine. And here's the thing is the problem that happens, and this is like let's have some real talk for a second, which I'm fine. You're probably just a car salesman, so you won't listen anyway. See, condescending. Is if you had to do your job every single day and you knew for a fact that the person in front of you is lying to you 8 to 10 hours a day, they're just lying to you. And they're telling you what they're supposed to be saying, but you know for a fact it's a lie. I'm sorry. There's a certain point where you're doing your job, and for you to be effective is, this is not how this works. Like, this is not how it is. I'm sorry. You're wrong. You're not telling the truth. You're being told what you're supposed to be told to get me a deal. But this is it. When you keep getting lied to, eventually you're going to call it out. So people call me condescending. It's because I'm right. Like, if you want to be really real, like, people get mad because I'm condescending and rude, but people don't argue the subject matter, right? Like, people aren't like, Tommy, you're wrong. This car should not be at this discount. And they're like, oh, you were just condescending about it. No, you seem angry. I'm actually pretty funny. Most of my, I think I'm pretty funny. I think I'm pretty entertaining. But yeah, when somebody lies to me in my face, yeah, I just shut it down. Like, there's no more funsies. There's no more funsies. Like when you're like, hey, when somebody says the Tundra's in low supply, you know, there's not many of these Tundras for sale nowadays. Toyotas are hot cars. What? What? No. I'm not going to be like, oh, well, sir, I believe you are wrong, but, I don't want to be rude and question your ability. No, you're just wrong. You're Dumby. Like, that's it. That's cool. And if you want to call me condescending for that, go for it. I don't really like people, and what I love is that the second you see me talk to a respectable car salesman that isn't lying, that isn't BSing, that isn't doing all this, like people are like, why don't you talk to more car salesmen like that? Like, because they didn't lie. Like, if you don't lie to me, if you can watch the live streams, and if you watch the live streams all the time, right? Like, if somebody's just honest and nice to me, I'm one of the nicest people in the world. I'm super easy, super quick, super efficient. But the second you just start lying is when I get calling it out. Because somebody said it earlier, there is no room in any business for lying. If you cannot sell your product without lying, you're not good at your job. And you shouldn't even have a job, in my opinion. Because, like, guys, I'm very on. This is why I love to be what I do. Nobody needs to hire me. I teach everything I do for free. There's so much free information out there if you don't want to listen to me. This is a convenience-based service. And I'm sorry, before Tommy came on the scene, I feel confident because I've done all the market research. Everybody was saying either broker, hire them to save money, or like Car Edge, for example. I'll use Car Edge because they were the big name before me, and they're still a big name. But they were like, hey, hire us because we'll get you a better deal than you will. We negotiate the best car deals. We're awesome at what we do. We have market data. And I was like, all these bozos are crazy. Like, here's all the information. I'll do it for you so you don't have to, but here's all the information if you want to do it. And people liked that just straight honesty. And it's why, like, car salesmen, like, can't argue with me on my basis, because I'm like, yeah, like, they're like, you're charging people for a deal that everybody can. And I'm like, yeah, you're right, I am. Thank you, Prime Sasquatch, for the raid party of 4. Appreciate it. What up, Doug? Tommy, what I don't get is why they don't want to sell a car online is easy, because they'll make more profit elsewhere. I mean, some dealerships have a profit philosophy, and I'm fine with that too, right? Like, there are plenty of dealerships that I've had that we've had good experience with that have said, hey, Tommy, I wish I could sell you the car at that discount, but my dealership doesn't do it that way, right? My dealership doesn't do it that way. I can't do that kind of discount. I wish you the best. I think you can find it. I'm just not there. And I'm not like, what do you mean you can't sell it that way? You're just lying, nerds. Like, I'm like, okay, cool. Have a nice life. Peace. Appreciate you being honest. Is it the manager's fault or the salesperson's fault for not allowing cars to be sold? I mean, it's a little bit of both. I think there's really bad car salesmen because I think COVID had an age where they hired everybody, and honestly, it was super. During COVID, everybody was like, there was so many we call them COVID car salesmen because they started during COVID. They were making a bad car salesman. I mean, a bad car salesman could easily make $150,000 to $200,000 without thinking about it. As long as you had a good brand and you were just chilling, and you just answered the phone occasionally and went to the door occasionally, it was easy. So you didn't have to. You could just be like, yeah, hey, you know what, dog? If you don't buy it, somebody on the phone will. And you could do that. And it worked. And people made a lot of money. But then now all of a sudden, now there's inventory again. So now there's competition. And the people that were just like, if you don't buy it, somebody will. Now somebody's not buying it anymore. So now all of a sudden, now they're like, oh, shoot, now I have to sell? This is dumb. Nick, yeah, you're making more after COVID. That's great. Not everybody is, but plenty of people, and I don't know how it is in luxury sales, but yeah, the art of selling, and when I tell you sell a car, right, it would be like back in COVID, this would be it. I don't have the car on the lot. Sorry, I have one on the way, So, and it'll be like this. Hey, sit down. This is 5K over. Take it or leave it. I mean, if you don't want to buy it, somebody else will, and the price is probably going to go up by the time you leave. Now, all of a sudden, they have to do a walk around again, right? The art of the walk around on a salesperson has been lost. The idea of having a customer service skill has been lost. And now, all of a sudden, people are mad that they're not making $100,000+ to really sell nothing. Now they're getting back to what a bad car salesman made is $40,000 or $50,000 a year. And they're like, eh. And I will say this is actually one of my biggest pet peeves. And I'm going to be, I made a video on it, and I'm going to keep making videos on it because I'm getting annoyed. In this, and I'm going to blame Russ on this. I love Russ. He's a good friend of mine, but I'm going to blame Russ on this. Is so many car salesmen are making content about the car industry. And if you want to make content on your dealership and how you do things, but the second you start speaking for the car market as a whole, I'm sorry, you don't understand how the car market works. Most people don't because they're not working in it every day. We had somebody spitting bars selling cars, Ford dealership, that said that nobody's charging markup anymore, and he wants somebody to prove him wrong. In 5 minutes, I proved the guy wrong. There was another guy that said that dealerships don't steal trades anymore. It's 2025. People are educated on buying a car. Nobody's stealing trades anymore. Yes, they still are. Have you seen the Kelley Blue Book trick that's very popular? That you just go on the bottom and say, let's go read the bottom of the Kelley Blue Book. It says that for your car to be in good condition, the wheels must be at 75% and everything must be at 75%. Your wheels are at 62%, so that means your car is in fair condition. That being said, Kelley Blue Book doesn't even matter anyway, so I'll give you $4,000 for it. Now, are they making 20 grand off the car? But they are absolutely stealing your trade if you're not educated. And being educated isn't going to Kelley Blue Book, because what's going to happen when you go to Kelley Blue Book and the dealership says, oh, Kelley Blue Book's inaccurate. Sorry, we use Black Book. What's your rebuttal as a customer? Shoot. Oh, sorry, we use NADA. Sorry, we use MMR. Like they can move it around and use whatever they are. No, we're not making phone calls, Danielle. I'm sorry. No, you just go to Carvana. The way you do it is Carvana, CarMax, ClickLane, Algo. Go get those offers. Get the highest offer. Go from there. Imagine paying Tommy $1,000 for MSRP. I can do it for $500. Go for it, guys. I'm not like, people think that I'm afraid that people are like, oh my god. Like there's plenty of people that are doing it for $7.99. Billy's doing it for $800. Car Edge lowers and raises the price every week now. Like plenty of people are doing it for cheaper. I've never once guaranteed I was the cheapest. I guarantee that I'm the best, because I've done almost every other experience. I think there's only one we now have done, and I'm not giving that person a dime of my money because they're a scam artist. And honestly, I hope the business crashes, but that's a whole different question. But I normally secret shop everybody, but I'm not secret shopping a scam artist. Tommy, hi, what up? Oh, hi, how's it going? How much wiggle room is an extended warranty? Is a lot. They have a lot of room. Tommy, you want a Bugatti? Sure, go for it. Have fun. Maybe not the best negotiator, but the best content on YouTube for negotiation. I appreciate that. And this is what I love. Like, I never once promised that I was also the best negotiator. I think we have the best business model out there, right? I think we have a proven business model, but I also don't think, and this is what I love about my business model, is you don't have to be the best negotiator to get a good deal on a car, right? You're not negotiating a contract for billions of dollars. Now, I think I'm good at what I do. Otherwise, I don't think I'd have a business. But again, you don't have to be I'm not Alex Hormozy. Sorry, I had to think of a really good car salesman. Alex Hormozy is one of the best salesmen in general. I think I'm a good salesman. I think I might be great, but you don't have to be Alex Hormozy to buy a car. You just need to be knowledgeable. We got a little bit longer. Tommy, hello from Calabasas. Have you ever seen the car industry movie Suckers? No. Stay forever. Julian, I thought you were going to yoga. We're not going to walk. Tommy's a Biesman. Yeah. I will say, never mind. I won't talk about a TV show. You're good at what you do because you're a personality that touches almost every part of the deal and makes it accessible. Thank you. Appreciate it, Nick. I got home too late. Oh, yeah, I guess you're going to go. CarMax, Carvana, CarMax, ClickLane, and Algo. $5 donation. Seeking a used 2020 Civic, just buy a brand new one. Buy a new one. Don't buy used. It's better value to buy it. You're going to spend just about the same money. $6,300 off a Tacoma SR5 is a great deal. Updates on the super customer. They got their car all fixed, paid for. No issues at all. They got a check for the full amount. That's the only time I've named a dealership too. 72K a year sounds nice. What about offering health benefits? We're not offering health right now. We offer a 401k and PTO. We have a team of 6. It doesn't make sense for us to offer a PTO at this time. Does Tommy lift? Yes, I do. I just went to the gym yesterday. I also run anywhere between 20 to 40 miles a week. I've lost 8 pounds in the last 2 weeks. 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Your team grew to 6? Yeah, we have 6 now. Or we're about to hire a 7th. How's the M5 CS? Amazing. I don't squat 520. We were corrected. It was 425. 425 was the ever. Have you ever thought writing a book called The Art of the Delivered Car Deal? No, it'd be signed, sealed, and delivered. Is Tommy flexing? No, not at all. I'm just letting you know that I'm actually taking my diet way more seriously. I'm eating because I'm trying to lose weight for Croatia. My goal is to lose about another 8 pounds. So it's 4 pounds a week. So I'm eating about 1,200 calories a day while running. This week I'll run less because I'm running a 10K competitively. But next week I'll run a good amount next week. I'll probably run 40, 50 miles. We'll run pretty crazy. How does a car broker take a fee, and how are you different? So brokers do it in a few different ways. Sometimes a broker will charge the client a fee. Bro is not eating 1,200 calories a day. Yes, I am. You want to see? I eat the same thing every single day. Boom. I will give you my food log. You ready for it? I eat a turkey bowl, which is turkey, taco seasoning, like a taco seasoning, this taco seasoning, sweet potatoes, cottage cheese, about 1 teaspoon of sweet heat, hot honey, and what else is in this bowl? The cottage cheese is really big, and the turkey's really big, and there's a very little sweet potatoes. So it's 545 calories, 50 grams of protein, 20 grams of fat, 25 grams of carbs. That is that. And then we make I have an enchilada, high protein enchilada we make. This high enchilada is just chicken breast, a whole bunch of chicken breast with high or low calorie, low carb tortillas. They're like 60 calories and per tortilla. Anyway, I ate 2 of those enchiladas with equals 650 calories, 88 grams of protein because it's basically all just chicken breast, and 30 grams of fat, 46 grams of carbs. So that equals out to 138 grams of protein a day and 1195 in calories. I eat the same meal every single day. You ain't hungry off $1,200 while exercising? No, because I'm eating so much protein. I'm eating 138 grams of protein, which is keeping me full. How much cottage cheese? I can let you know. I've been working on these recipes for a while. We've been offsetting them. How much? So one thing I've learned about cottage cheese, 'cause I'm not a big cottage cheese fan, but in certain situations it makes sense. But you have to get the nicest cottage cheese. What is it? It's good culture. Good culture. Good culture. And I do 3/4 of a cup of cottage cheese, and I use the lowest fat version of it. And if you really don't like the texture, you can blend it up. You can blend it up and make it just like a sour cream to me. And that's it. Like, I'm eating those 2 things every day. Did you see Mike's Car Store talking about the legal definition of a broker? Yes, that guy's made that video 19 times. I've addressed it before. I'm not addressing it again. But yeah, I'm like super. So here's the thing: is like I wanted to lose a lot of weight because I'm going to Croatia, right? And I'm gonna make pictures. And I just really wanted to lose weight, and I also wanted to compete for this 10K. I know 10K doesn't seem super special, but I want to get into running more, long distance running. It's not even competitive. I just want to run more. I like it. So doing this 10K, and then by the end of the year, I'll do a half marathon, and then I'm hoping by March, April, I'll have a marathon under my belt. So I'm going to do 10K. My goal, I'm on a taper week. So like this week sucks, right? Because like I actually feel lazy because I'm not supposed to work out as much this week. I went to the gym yesterday, did legs. I don't work. I normally would run today. I'm not running today. Tomorrow I have a fartlek, which is only 3.2 miles. Then I have Thursday off. Yeah. Then Friday I have an easy run that's 3.2 miles. Saturday I have off. I'm probably going to do an arms day on Friday as well because I just need to get something in because I can't not do both. And I'm not supposed to, but it's arms. Like it's not going to kill me. And then Sunday I run the 10K. My goal is to run, if I could run a sub 1 hour, I'll be happy, which doesn't sound incredible, but for somebody who just got into running, I'm not mad about it. I want to do about a 9:50 pace. Ozempic? No, I would never do Ozempic. I've done these kind of diets before. I think you need more calories. I probably need it, but I'm only doing this low calorie until Croatia. I'm a super hard cut till Croatia, so another 2 weeks, and then I'm good. And then I'm gonna go back to upping the calories because I'm burning. So like yesterday, I didn't even have a hard gym day, and I actually don't know how to. I don't even know how to use this app yet. Boom, boom, boom. No clue, actually. Beats me. Don't know how to use this app. But I'm about 1,000 calorie cut. Ozempic makes you not hungry. I mean, maybe. I don't know. We don't do that stuff. Take vitamins while you cut. Yeah, I probably should. 4 pounds a week is a hard cut. Yeah, I mean, realistically, I'm about 3 pounds. I'm about 3 pounds a week right now. So this next 2 weeks, what's my maintenance calories? 1,500. So even if I don't do anything, my maintenance calories, I'm going to be fine. So 1,600. But I've learned a new one. It's 2,300 calories. And that is I've been like actually doing some like serious research on this. I forgot what it's called. 2,300 is like the calories that actually matter because that's the amount of calories I'm burning consistently. I don't remember what it's called. It's not maintenance though. It's not maintenance. I don't have a $2,300 maintenance. Is it maintenance? Or is it the resting calories is the other one I'm thinking about? My maintenance then is 2,300. BMR, I don't know. TDEE, that's it. TDEE. TDEE is about 2,300 based on my current work, what I'm doing right now. But my base metabolic rate, yeah, that's 1,500. Can we do a card? No, because we're about to get off. I'm wrong, guys. I'm sorry. I'm learning here. What's your diet within? I'm trying to be at least 130. I mean, I eat the same thing every day. So like I meal prep on Sunday. We eat the same thing all day, every day. So it's like super easy for me to figure out what I'm eating and what I'm not eating, which is a turkey bowl that has 50 grams of protein and 545 calories. It's 93% lean. And then 2 chicken enchiladas that are high protein, low fat, basically everything you can think of to make them as low fat as possible. And those are 88 grams of protein, 650 calories, which puts me at 1195 calories. I don't eat a snack. I don't drink any calories. Okay, I lied. I do not track these. So there's probably another 10 calories if I drink 2 of these, but I normally drink 1 now. Why are your ears red, dude? I don't know, man. It's hot in here. Mazda's expensive to maintain? Not at all. Okay, I'll answer like 1 or 2 more questions. Do you get more with a trade with a new deal on the table? Potentially. But, I mean, I don't think it makes that much of a difference. Are you using MyFitnessPal? I was using MyFitnessPal, and then I moved to Macro. I'm trying out Macro Factor. I've heard good things, so I've been playing around with it. So I have. Did you get your Vault tickets? Yes, we did. We were in the Vault. It was awesome. So I have Macro Factor for tracking my stuff. I have Runna for tracking my runs. I use Fitbod for my workout routine, which is lifting. Everything goes to Strava, which is my social media app, and Health is my database for everything. But Eric, that assumes I don't do any workout at all. But I'm working out more. You're right. Like just resting, Eric, I'll lose weight the way I'm doing it right now, but I'm also working out to accelerate that. I'm gutted that the Steelers cut Beanie Bishop. Any luck with the dark horse? Yeah, you can get a few grand off that. I'm gonna live in Charlotte. I love Charlotte. Charlotte's great. You training for any races at this point? So I have a 10K, which is across the Crown. I'm running on Sunday. Tom, bro, do you need to go down in weight? 100%. Like I'm down in weight right now. I'm down 8 pounds in the last month. And I'm down like 12 pounds. I'm down like 12 or 13 pounds over the last like 2 months. But even in my engagement pictures, which you guys haven't seen all of these, there are certain things that I'm not happy with. Let's see if I can find a good one here. So like just something small, which you guys don't even care about. First off, these pants are extremely tight on me. Like the waistband is ridiculous. But secondly, you see my belly? You see my belly? I just don't want to have a belly anymore. Like that's my goal. I don't want a belly when I wear a shirt. And my belly is very noticeable. And that's in the middle of my cut when I knew those pictures were coming. But even if you look a little bit farther than that, which is like a month ago, people comment on my weight all the time. I don't have any pictures of myself. I don't take pictures of myself, actually. I just realized this. I'm trying to see. This one's actually not a bad picture. It doesn't matter. Has anyone from Hendrix Lexus reached out to me? No. I think you look good. Thank you. I appreciate it. So Car Talk, we're about to jump off here. You look good. You look at it. I'm gonna lose a little bit. I have always slash the numbers. I mean, we're also gaining muscle too. But my goal is to get down about another. I have another 4 pounds. If I get down another 4 pounds, 160, 155 is where I want to be, and then put on some muscle. But I don't want to be super muscle person. Back in the day, a belly was a sign of eating. Well, I know I need a haircut, Don Juan. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. You're not wrong at all. I probably have somebody that's going to tell me that I had a thing. You need a haircut? Yep. You can do all the side bends and the sit-ups, but please don't lose that butt. I love it. Impossible to have that much muscle if you're Kid's a beast, 100%. Earth is flat. I mean, sure, if that's what you want it to be. Where are you going to live in Charlotte? Where? Love your work? I mean, I'm not going to tell you where I'm going to live in Charlotte. I mean, no offense, but people are crazy. Yeah, I don't want a belly belt. I want to. I like the idea of eating calories the way I do, so when I do decide to overeat, I'll be fine. I also just want to look good for it. Like I'm gonna be in Croatia, which I'm gonna be backpacking across the country. I don't want to feel like tired when I want to run in Croatia a lot. I don't want to feel tired. I want to be happy with just being me and eating all of the food because I'm definitely gonna eat a lot of food while I'm in Croatia, right? I'm gonna eat a lot of food in Croatia. So like I want to be as healthy as I can now so I can splurge in Croatia. I sound pretentious? Probably. I probably am. Why so late today? Because I was on the news. Is it true you always get the best deals at the end of the month? No, negative. Okay, guys, I'm going to jump off here at 7:01. That was my time. I'm going to jump off. Tomorrow we're doing bingo. I'll do bingo to make up for not being here too much today. But I'm going to jump off. It was good talking to you guys all. You guys are great, awesome. Peace out, Girl Scouts. Bye-bye.